Hi guys, welcome to St Abbs and welcome to Jarrow Vikings in St Angling Adventure once again. So today, as I said, I'm at St Abbs. I'm looking for cod and pollock. I haven't brought any bait today. I'm not really after a wrasse. I'm a bit all rassed out after the last couple of weeks. So these are the lures I'm going to try today for cod. It's going to be the silver minnow, 60 gram. You can buy these in various weights. You can buy 60 gram, 40 gram or 28 gram. 60 grams my preference, just because I can cast them a bit further really, and I'm working with a little bit better in the water. I've changed the treble hook to a single just for better hooking. I do find that the trebles sometimes catch the fish in the side of the head when they go for it and it comes straight off. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be casting out, letting this lure hit the bottom, and then I'm going to be jigging it up and down a little bit. This is called a sink and draw method. And then I'll wind it in a little bit, get it about 10 foot, 20 foot off the bottom, jig it again, see if there's any fish about. Keep trying it all the way in, as near at the bottom as possible, because that's mainly where you find the cod on the lures. You can find them up to mid-water, but they're mainly on the bottom. So that's that lure. Next lure I'm going to try for pollock, and it'll take cod as well. It's a Savage Gear sand eel. It's got a lead head on there. I reckon the weight on that's about 28 gram. Slightly light for what I like to use, but I'll give it a go. Caught a few pollock on it last week in southwest Scotland. So that's a really bright colour. Bit of a grey day, so I thought I'd bring the brighter colours. Really bright green. I think I've also got some white and orange ones. So yeah, we'll give it a whirl for pollock and cod. Finally, I've only travelled light today. I've only brought lures, and I've only brought a few. I've got red gills. Always dynamite for pollock. I like the 4-inch varieties. These are the red gill delta eels. And that's a bright orange one. Normally deadly for pollock. Might actually have the name of the red gills wrong, but anyway, they're a red gill lure. Same again, these ones are deadly, especially on the west coast of Scotland. Got a red head, white tail, again about 4 inches long, or 400 millimeters, something like that anyway. So rod and reel and line. So for this job today, I've got the Vader X, 9 or 10 foot long I think this is, 60 gram lure rod. Quite got a bit of strength in it if I get a nice fish on, manage to get it in. And a Shimano Nexave 6000 reel loaded with 30-pound braid. Again, I just like a bigger reel, gives you a bit more cranking power if you get a decent fish on. Backup rod, I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to use unless I happen to have a mishap with my rod, say I break it or lose an eye or something. So backup rod is a multi-purpose Predator rod by Savage Gear, and that's a beast. It's 9 foot and it's a 120 gram rod. I just thought I'd bring it just in case there's some bigger specimens about. So yeah, we'll give it a whirl and we'll see how we get on it. Tight line. That's a lure hit the bottom. What I normally do is give 3, 4, 5 jigs. Yeah, the bottom. Then wind slowly in. Nothing takes it. And drop it down again. Hit the bottom. Just keep repeating the process until you get fairly close into the rocks. And pick up a fish. Well, I've got my first fish of the day. About 3 or 4 casts in. I think it's only a small collie though. Whatever it is, it's not very big, but it's a fish to start. Yeah, just a small collie. Those will get bigger, brother, I hope, a bit later. Still early, it's only 5 o'clock in the morning. But I hit into a fish as soon as I hit the bottom there. Probably another collie. Fingers crossed it's a codlin. Just feel like a collie though. As soon as the sun come up, the collies have went mental. We've got plenty of time here to catch a cod. Low tide's not for a couple of hours yet. And hopefully they'll start to bite as the tide starts coming in. Yeah, that's about my 5th collie there in about 5 or 6 casts, so pretty chunky, but not really what we came for. Single hook, straight back. Fish on. What we got? This one feels like a codlin, hopefully. And deep around the side, quite close in this one. What we got? Yeah, another collie. Plenty of them things. Good fun though, not going to complain. Just good to catch a few fish. Yeah, I've just had a decent hit there on the red gill. Get down a bit and try and get it in there. See where it is. Hope it's not another collie. I did not smash it, so I'm hoping it's something different. What we've got? Looks like it could be a pollock. Not a monster pollock, but a pollock will do. Get in! So get in, there's the first fish of the day I've been after. Lovely, lovely pollock, couple of pound. Actually probably the biggest pollock I've caught this year so far. That was on the red gill. Are they anyway? Get in. So I decided to change tactics. I was only catching small collies, so I put a white red gill on with a red head, which I've shown you about before. And there's the first pollock of the day. Excellent. Couple of pound. Good fishing. Give it a really good scrap. Hit it massively hard and give it a really good fight. But yeah, get in, first pollock of the day. So I've been here a couple of hours now. Had about 6 or 7 collies, about a pound, maybe it's a pound and a half. Pollock, one about 2ish, which was nice to see. But it's fairly slow. I haven't had any cod yet, which is a bit unfortunate. But I've still got high hopes for 1 or 2 at least before I go home. It's coming up to low tide now, It's not well, there's still quite a drop of water there, like, but it does get a lot deeper. So I'm hoping when the tide starts to come in, it brings a few more fish with it. When the tide starts pulling, that's when the fish normally start to bite. So say it's only 7:30 in the morning now. I think about 7:45 is low tide, so got plenty of time yet. I'm probably going to stick it out till high tide. If I don't catch any fish or any codling, I think I'll have a little move over to Eyemouth, see if I can pull a codling in or two. Yeah, but we'll just see what happens. I'll get back to you when I start catching a few fishes. I'm just jigging it. Fish is hitting it there. I think it's just a small one though. Not very far out. I went back to the silver minnow spinner. Just seemed to be more fish taking it. What we got this time? There, Coley. As if I didn't already know. Another one here, giving a good fight. If it's a Coley, it's a nice one. I reckon it could be a codling. Hopefully it's the first codling of the day. It's a spirited one. This one's putting a decent bend in my rod. Gotta be a codling, come on! Oh no, Coley on the side, nightmare. Nice size one, mate. I thought we'd done it there. I'm sure I'll get one though before the end of the day. Coley right in the gut. So the weather's got a lot better now. The tide's coming up. It's time now, 11 AM. And the Coleys are going stupid now. Practically one every cast. So I'll see if I can catch a few on the camera. And at least it's some sport. I think I did lose a decent codling before, so you just never know what we might catch. Try and unwrap this there, line off my rod first. Oh, that's it. Yeah, so there. Crack on, so we'll catch a few more fish. Been getting them some of them pretty close in now. More or less down the side. They say it's a beautiful day, stunning. Getting really warm. Thought that was a fish. I've just been jigging the lure mainly. The Coleys have been going daft for it. As well as the barnacles. Yeah, I'm disappointed there's been no cod action. Must still be a little bit too early for them. Either that or they're all along at Eyemouth. Maybe as well do tomorrow. Might pick up a bit of bait, try for some wrasse, and see if I can catch some codling on the spinners along at Eyemouth. There's been plenty of fish here. They haven't really been what I was after. Not really quality fish. There's a fish. Poorly again. Oh, come off. Normally there'll be a shoal of them hanging about, so I might get another hit. I'll try casting out to that exact same spot again. See if we hit into another one. There's one. Sometimes they'll only hit when you jig it, and then other times they'll only hit when you wind it in. Slowly, like a slow, constant retrieve. That one come off. There's one down the side. As I was saying earlier, sometimes the treble hooks hit them in the side of the head and you lose them on the way in. I've lost the jigs where I had with the single hooks on though, so I've got to use the treble hooks now. What I may do though, I may go onto a red gill and a flown trace. I've got a few hooks that will be okay for that. Yeah, I think we'll give that a go after this cast. Now, same before, oh, there's one. The codling are normally on the bottom. This is working at the moment. I'm always reluctant to change when something's working. Another one. So what I've decided to do, try and have a bit more fun and maybe pull a pollock out. I've got I think it's a 2-ounce torpedo lead, or maybe a 1 ounce, and I've got about a 3-foot trace of nylon to an orange redgill. I think these are redgill rascals. That's what I was trying to think of before in the introduction. But we'll give these a go. Normally I'd like to have a 6-foot trace on, but I'm a little bit limited for room on this mark for casting, so I'm going to try with this, see how we get on. See if those fish are still biting there. Say coalies are normally about mid-water. Well, they're hit the bottom first, but if I'm struggling, I think I'll start winding once it's about halfway down in the water column. We'll give it out anyway. I would like to catch a codling before I go home. One would do, any size. Still got a few hours spare yet if I want to. I want to stay a bit longer. But I don't mind as long as I'm catching something. No interest in that time. Keep trying up. I reckon at high tide it's probably over 20 metres deep here, which is around about 60 foot. Even deeper further out. It's taken quite a while to hit the bottom. There we go. I knew sooner or later one would have to have it. Good fun. High tide's normally a good time for coalies. I don't exactly know why, but in my neck of the woods and up here, they seem to come in on force up towards from middle tide to high tide. You get a few at low tide as well, but not so many. See if we can get another one straight away. Seems to be a shoal out there, about 30 yards. And as I wind the lure through them, obviously they see it, and at least one of them will go for it. So today anyway, I thought I'd dispense with all the fancy filming and music, and just thought I'd try and do a bit of a teaching session today for the viewers, for those who are interested or those who are new. I'm probably telling most of you how to suck eggs, but I'm sure there'll be a few newbies on the channel. There we go. Wondering how we do it. This is how. That one come off. So that's not how to do it. Concentrate, David. But again, yeah, as soon as I hit that area where the shoulders go on, I'll put in the same spot again. So I've cast it over them. I think I will there to hit the bottom. Start a slow retrieve. You don't want to be jigging a red gill. All you need to do is a constant retrieve, either fast if you've got a heavy weight on, or a bit slower, like because I've only got a 1 or 2 ounce weight on. What I don't want to do is have the red gill too near the surface or too near the bottom. I'll get snagged. If you have a heavier weight on, you need to wind in quicker. A lighter weight, obviously you need to wind in slower. Missed them that time. Maybe I went too deep. St Abbs is a fantastic place on a lovely day. You've got a cacophony of bird song. It'll be a pain at times, to be honest, because they can hit your line when you're fishing. But they deserve to be here as much as us. There's birds feeding in the water, it means there should be some sprats about, and that in turn should attract some predators like pollock and cod. I've got a feeling those fish have moved on a little bit now. So I might have a cast a little bit further out and see if there's anything out there. Come on, man. Come on, cod. Cod, I'll still go for a red though, as long as I fish close enough to the bottom. Bit of structure down there, what they must be hanging about. I keep hitting it. Oh, is that a fish? Yep. Don't come off. Spirited. And Coalies everywhere now. So today the proof is in the pudding that you don't always catch what you set out to try to catch. I hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. I hope I've helped at least one or two people to catch a few fish on lures. Few tips that I've learned over the years. Hopefully quite a few will benefit from that. And it was a shame I didn't catch a codlin today, but it was a long day trying to catch that codlin. But I did catch a load of coalies, for at least 15 I reckon. And pollock, fairly decent one, about 2.5 pound. But I just don't think Eyemouth at the minute in St Abbs is fishing really well, unless you've got bait. It's not really fishing well on the lures from what I've spoken to a good few people while I've been up there. So anyway, look out for the next video, probably in a week or two's time. And tight lines. Tell your friends about Jarrow Vikings in St Angling and get yourself out there fishing, and please leave a comment if you've enjoyed this video. It's the best I could do unfortunately this week, but there you go. Tight lines, get out there, get fishing, enjoy.